Hey girl. Hello Scorpio, how are you doing? My name is SimplyVelca and I'm going to be doing your general weekly reading for this week. I also do weekly love readings as well. If I get into love in this one, in the general readings, I will get into it, but I like to try to focus the love situations for that one, for those specific weekly love readings. So put a link up here for you to check out. When it comes to any type of my readings, I always ask the individual to rely on your intuition. That's because I like to speak in examples. So I may be speaking an example of like a business situation here, but it could be pertaining to you and your person or somebody that you know. Obviously, it'd be someone that you know. So yeah, you know your situation better than I do. I'm just a man reading some tarot cards, right? Put it in perspective. Take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't, because I'm not going to be offended by it. It's just some tarot cards. So if you do enjoy this reading and you find it to be of resonance at all, please let me know in the comments below which card resonates with you and what one gave you your aha moment. If you do get one, Scorpio, I'd love to hear about it. Also, if you do enjoy my reading style and you find that this reading does give you a sense of direction, I would really appreciate it for you to give me a like and subscribe, because it does help out my channel a lot, and I always am super appreciative when you guys take the time to do that for me. So yeah, let's just get into this reading for you, Scorpio. For your first row, we have the King of Fire, the Five of Water, and the Nine of Water. Now, this is kind of like I can already kind of tell that you guys are Scorpio. Like, you guys are doing good. It's more so, I feel like Spirit's trying to be kind of push you a little bit harder, trying to be a little bit more critical with you, but I don't want you to feel defeated because of that, Scorpio. So let's get into this. Before I even pull clarifiers, let's talk about this energy. We have the King of Fire talking about focusing and being a leader. So you're setting the tone for something, right? With this Five of Water coming in, this is the not crying over spilled milk card, right? So it's almost like with these two cards and their dynamic, it's kind of like a snap up into shape. I don't really feel like, Scorpio, that you guys in this energy, I don't feel like you guys are doing anything necessarily wrong, and I feel like overall you guys are doing really good. This is more so just more of a push from Spirit to be like, okay, like keep on going, do not let bumps on the road right now to distract you. Continue being that King of Fire energy, because the more you focus on manifesting, the more you focus on just being a leader in terms of your own life, taking the driver's seat in your own life, right? You have this Nine of Water coming in, your wishes coming true. This is kind of like a card saying just like you're close to the finish line when it comes to something. I feel that is something I did here. So for some of you guys, you may be close to completing a project. For others of you, you guys may have just been in the process of manifesting something, and it's now you're finally going to start seeing the results of it. Other people, it is just kind of like about, you're this tough situation, this tough phase, whatever caused that milk to spill for you is going to come to an end, and it's only temporary for you. So let's get some clarifiers on this King of Fire. So we do have the King of Swords coming in the reverse. We have the Eight of Wands, and then we have the Page of Cups. So this is, anytime I see Page of Cups or Knight of Cups, I can't help but bring up relationships in that type of way, just because Page of Cups is the representation of a new beginning in terms of something that just feels good to you. Cups is the representation of emotions, but this could just be correlating with like some type of project that you've been working on that you hold closely to you, right? We do have this Eight of Wands paired with this King of Swords as the clarifiers as well, but the King of Swords is inverted, but I'm going to hold it upright for you, Scorpio. This is kind of like this is like a two-part energy, because I do feel like this Eight of Wands could be either or as well when it comes to, when I say either or, inverted or not, Scorpio. So what I mean by this is kind of like this King of Air, I feel like you're in your head. This is kind of where it's talking about like the mental battle. This is kind of like, do you have like the mental fortitude right now, Scorpio, to keep on going, even though you've dealt with this milk being spilled, right? Do you have the mental fortitude for it? If you continue pushing on and you continue, that's really what I want to like say is like, I feel like this is kind of like a challenge of mental fortitude for you to see how well you're able to continue on with this. I do feel like this is like a test of some sort, whatever this spilled milk was covering. And it could be in terms of like your foundational energy. You could just be in a place right now, Scorpio, where nothing just feels right. Nothing feels solidified in your life. That's something I feel like you're hearing. You have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. This is all for clarifiers, by the way, for your Five of Water. You have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. I'm going to hold it upright so you can see. Five of Cups right here, as well as, actually, this is now processing to me. We have the Five of Cups coming again, because water is the Cups card. So the Five of Cups again, but this time it was in the reverse. And then we have the Eight of Cups, which was also in the reverse for you. So I feel like you might be, this is kind of like an energy of someone feeling stuck. someone feeling stuck or someone feeling frustrated with some type of, you know, maybe it just feels like you can never find your balance with something. You can never, when I say balance, like you just can't have like a moment to just like, to take even like a deep breath. Even when I'm like feeling the energy when I was gonna do a deep breath, I just feel like I had to like rush the deep breath. Even in this entire reading, I'm just feeling rushed. Listen to me try to project my stuff on y'all. No, but I really do feel this way. And we have the Four of Cups as well. So this is telling me of a storyline, Scorpio, is someone that's just feeling extremely stuck, someone that can't find their balance with something. They're just trying to, you know, it's kind of like you're trying to build a sandcastle off of some unsteadiness, or maybe like a building like a card thing. What is that? You know, when you like stack the cards up, right? And it just constantly is falling, right? When every time you get like a couple of cards on top of each other, you know, you start building that little pyramid, it always falls, right? If you always it may feel like fortune is just not working out for you. It just feels like someone is just constantly just berating you, or someone's just constantly, and I say someone, I mean like kind of like the universe just being like constantly just beating you down when you already are feeling down. So when it comes to this Five of Cups energy, this is kind of, I know, again, like this, I'm just demand reading some tarot cards, right, Scorpios? But it's like, this is such an energy of like, if you move on from this energy, Scorpio, if you move on from this energy, if you do not get stuck in this Five of Cups energy, that's when the Nine of Water comes forward. That's when happiness, your wishes come true. That's when the concerns start fading away from you, for you. But you just kind of have to make it to that point, right? Which is easier said than done, right? So, clarifiers, Ace of Swords going in for this clarifier for the Nine of Water, paired with the Five of Wands, also paired with the Six of Pentacles. So, this is kind of like, I always see this Five of Wands as someone that's doing like collaborative energy, but it also is kind of reminiscent of the King of Fire in the sense of where you're in the middle, you're the one setting the tone. I feel like it's been like a theme for you, Scorpio, where it's like I'm constantly letting you know you're kind of responsible for setting the energetic tone for how things will play out, whether it's just for you and yourself, where you have to be your self-motivator, or you are around people that you have to help set the tone so you guys can, for those that are working on some type of group project or involving other people are going to follow suit. Even if you're interested in another person, right? This is kind of like the energy, you kind of have to get the ball rolling in that way. If you're interested in someone, you kind of have to be the one to go forward and do that, right? So let's get into your second row. Your second row, we have the Ace of Coins, the Judgment card, and the Knight of Swords. I kind of like this energy, and I also kind of don't, for a couple of reasons. We have that Ace of Coins and the Judgment card, which is kind of like, I mean, this in of itself is like a beautiful pairing, just because it's saying like you're going to just get the fruits of your labor almost. It's just like you're setting the intention for, right? You're setting the intention for what it is that you're trying to manifest, and then through persevering through this, like you're going to get your just desserts almost. Like I always say like Judgment Day's coming sort of thing, but I do feel this in a sense of where it's just like, because this is under your pile with the Five of Water, where it's like I do feel like things are just going to start coming into like a natural completion for you, and a natural just like, once the flow starts, it's going to be just really easy flowing for you. I feel it's just kind of like going through this unsteady waters for you right now. This Knight of Swords, this is something that, this is part of the reason why I said I didn't know how I feel about this energy, just because it's like this Knight of Swords, this is under your collaborative energy pile that we were talking about, right? Your Nine of Water. This Knight of Swords, I always say youthful energy. So I pulled the clarifier Three of Earth, the power of creativity, recognition for high quality work, and being a team player. Scorpio, you're really, this is kind of like someone, I'm feeling the energy of someone that wants to try to be like a lone wolf that's trying to take everything on by themselves. You're being pushed to kind of like connect with someone, at the very least, connecting with like your spirit guides. But this is overall just like such a push, Scorpio, for you to like work with people. Do not be like impatient, right? Because when the Knight of Swords, this is someone that's usually a little bit more impatient, someone that's a little bit more, I say cutting, but that sounds so aggressive, but it's just like, yeah, there's just so much like a lone wolf energy. Like it's one of those things, like someone offers to help you, you're more so prone to being like, no, I got it, and then just you doing it by yourself, which is nothing wrong with that. I'm sure you can handle it by yourself, Scorpio, but it's like, again, you are being like a leader in a sense. Even if you're not asking to be a leader, you're being a leader in the sense of where it's just like, even if you know you don't need help, that person offering to give you help, that person trying to connect with you, you know, I feel like almost in your best interest to do that. You know, I don't feel like you want to be alone during this process. I feel like you do want to involve other parties, even just for the sense of just like your own mental, so you can get over this Five of Cups energy, right? I just keep on getting pushed to say, don't hermit yourself, don't isolate yourself. Have faith in your dreams, waxing crescent moon. So let's get into your other cards. We have the Judgment card and the Ace of Water. Now, it's interesting, like I am going to bring up relationships with this. This is definitely letting me know, if you do shoot your shot with this person, Scorpio, that this would be, I feel like it is going to pan out beautifully for you. Other people, this goes back to just the energy of where it's just like, you're just being fulfilled. Like, this is kind of like in your element. Once the ball starts rolling, once everything starts coming together, once Judgment Day comes, you're going to be extremely fulfilled. It's going to feel extremely good. Right now, it just isn't for you, I feel. But this is where we have more aces for you. We have 3 aces. We have the Ace of Water that I just talked about. Then we have the Ace of Coins paired with the Ace of Air. Beautiful, beautiful setup. This is what you want to see. This is where the Ace of Air talks about brilliant new ideas, projects and stuff like that. This is just like very successful energy. You just have to continue having faith in your dreams, right, Scorpio? So let's wrap this up. Let's get into your last row. This is what you need to be working on for this week, Scorpio. We have the 9 of Cups again. We have the 7 of Swords coming in the reverse. And then we have the Tower card. So again, this is such an energy where it's just like, do not, because you look at this woman and she's just being aggressive. Even if she's not intentionally being aggressive to other people, she's just exuding this lone wolf energy. And I don't know. I feel like when it comes to this Tower card, like you kind of like need to do away with this type of energy, because that's what's blocking you from your success almost, maybe. That's what's like stopping you from at the very least, feeling better about yourself, just because it's like, I don't know. It's just such a push, Scorpio, of you working with other people, if not for some type of project, but at the very least just surrounding yourself with people, and maybe that's how you get inspired. At the very least, I don't know, I just heard damage control. As aggressive as that sounds, maybe it's just like you just need like a moment breathe, like a break for a week or so, Scorpio. I feel like maybe you need to take a moment to reset, connect with some good people, be around good good energy, and just so you can start a new week having faith in your dreams and going back on that horse. So it's okay to take a step off that horse. Don't be too hard on yourself, Scorpio. Just make that time when you're off that horse to be of use, right? Just make use of that time, but don't do this alone. There's just such a push, like, do not isolate yourself right now, Scorpio, because it's like, you have so much good coming to you. The worst thing you can do is just start feeling defeated and getting into some type of rut. But yeah, that's the reading that I have for you, Scorpio. Hopefully this was helpful. If it is, be sure to give me a like and subscribe, but I'm going to close this reading out so I can get this to you. I love you so much, Scorpio. Bye.